If you grew up in Idaho, like I did, you remember the little town of Star as being, well, nothing really. It was just a few buildings that we drove past as fast as we could in order to get out to Karcher Mall, which is the big enclosed shopping mall that opened in 1965 way out in Nampa. Star was just a tiny little unincorporated farming town with a few people and even fewer attractions. It was just farms and kind of a hole in the road back then. So now fast forward 60 years and Little Star is now booming Star with a 2023 population of more than 6,600 people, making Star the 17th largest city in Idaho. It's absolutely amazing. The population is now 30 times what it was back in the late 1990s. So you can see that most of the growth that Star has had has been in the last 25 years. It's been very quick growth. Star's proximity to Boise, Eagle, Meridian, and Emmett, as well as the freeway, and also the Canyon County town of Middleton, has kind of sealed its fate as a residential boomtown. Other than farming, there still aren't a lot of employment opportunities in Star itself, but boy, there sure are a lot of houses, and many of them are brand new builds. Star is a great residential bedroom community if you work in Boise or Meridian, but want to live in a quieter, small town atmosphere. So it really is truly a bedroom community. Most people from Star, they travel to get to work in the morning. Depending on where in Boise you need to go, you can get there from Star in anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes if you're going to go clear out in the direction of Boise's Micron semiconductor plant, which is clear out on the east side of town, and the suburbs that surround Micron. But that's probably the farthest you would go. So you might ask, well, what is there to do now in a town like Star? Well, how about jump out of an airplane? Maybe you could hit a little white ball with a very long and expensive stick. Or you could take evasive measures against giant blue herons, bald eagles, and egrets, all the time holding a nice glass of locally produced wine in one hand. The eagles and egrets are not holding the wine, you are. The Boise River runs through Star, and it's only a few miles from Star to Eagle Island State Park, the 25-mile Boise Greenbelt, and of course several of Star's most beautiful subdivisions are located along the river and the Riverwalk Public Park. And that's where you'll find the herons, egrets, and occasional bald eagle. So it's a great place to live if you enjoy the outdoors. Generally speaking, those big birds are going to leave you alone unless you happen to have a freshly caught fish in one hand. And of course you can fish in the river. So skydiving, that's the falling out of airplanes that I talked about, and golf are only two of the exciting activities that are easily available to the residents of Star. There's a lot to do. A lot of wineries throughout the entire Treasure Valley with plenty of opportunities to sample the wine, for which the southwestern part of Idaho is getting to be quite famous. There's also a horsemanship academy outside of Star on the way to the little town of Middleton. So if you have your own horse or you just want to go learn how to ride horses, there's a place to go. If you like cars, Firebird Raceway is just over the hill to the north of town on the way to Emmett. There's drag racing there, other kinds of car races. And there's the Hunters Creek Sports Park, and this is also to the north. It has a great skate park, baseball, football fields, open areas for dog walking and for other sports. So, what kind of housing is available if you do want to live in Star? As a local realtor myself, I can tell you that Star has far more brand new builds on the market than any other type of housing. And of course, brand new builds are going to be a bit more expensive than resale housing, but they are brand new. In fact, Star probably has more new builds than any other town in the Treasure Valley, or maybe even any other town in Idaho. As of mid-June 2023, single-family homes on the market in Star range in price from about $320,000 for a very old home that looks like it needs a ton of work, to $385,000 for a 1,400 square foot home with 3 beds and 2 baths, built in 1996. And then from there, you move into the new builds, many of brand new homes. So there's a lot of building out in Star, and the reason why is because there's a lot of land out there. It used to be farmland, now it's becoming homes. These new builds start at $388,000. They go all the way up to $1.675 million for a beautiful 3,700 square foot waterfront home with 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and that's right on the water. The most expensive home currently on the market in Star isn't a new build, it's a resale. It's priced at $1.825 million, 10 years old, 6,800 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. National builder Toll Brothers, as well as local production builder Hubble Homes, are both very busy in Star. So are many local and semi-custom builders. So if you're looking for a new build home, Star probably has exactly what you're looking for. Lots of stock to look at. There are currently also 14 acreage properties on the market in Star. So if you're looking a bit more land, you can find, starting at $765,000, a totally remodeled 60-year-old home on a 1 acre property. Brand new builds on acreage start at $799,000 for a 3-bedroom home, and they top out at $2.55 million for a 3,500 square foot home with 3 beds, 2.5 baths, and almost 11 acres of land. So that is supreme privacy. And that home was built in 2005, and according to the listing agent, it's been completely remodeled. We don't have a lot of townhouses. There are 8 currently available in Star, all of them brand new by the same builder, ranging in price from $375,000 to $395,000. All of them have 3 beds, 2.5 baths, and they're right around the 1,450 square foot level. I do not expect these townhomes to last long at all. And the reason why is I think investors are going to scoop them up pretty much as fast as possible, given that we have a shortage of homes for rent in this part of Ada County. Actually, we have kind of a shortage everywhere, but Star is especially bad. There are building lots available in Star if you're thinking of a fully custom home, but please don't expect to get any bargains. I know you think Idaho is going to be cheap, and it's not. The least expensive building lot currently available in Star is priced at $135,000, and that's for just over a 1/4 of an acre. And then the prices top out at, don't faint, just under $1 million for a total of 4.25 acres. An interesting thing to keep in mind about Star is that this little city is, of course, it's spreading out rapidly. It's partly in Ada County and partly in Canyon County. Okay, that makes it interesting. Buyers and their agents would be wise to check carefully to see if there are any plans afoot to change the county designation for the particular home or piece of land that they're looking at. Okay, a change like that could affect all kinds of things. Your property taxes, Canyon County tends to be more expensive than Ada County property taxes. It could affect the schools, utility costs, and other things. Okay, so you've been warned. Check out this next video for more on the towns and cities in Idaho's Treasure Valley.